And so, Kenya, if you don't understand why your president has suddenly gone from light to dark, it's because the magnetic core of power that is centered here in the United States, which is the seat of the beast, has got that man. So, hearing this, Kenya, you can then understand what God is saying to you. Your president is now corrupted. And if you want to know why your president is corrupted, the answer is very simple. You yourselves are corrupted. There's a very high sex rate in the nation of Kenya. And God has been saying this as I was wrestling with this 6-day Kenya fulfillment video. There's a very high rate of sex in the nation of Kenya. And this is sex that pretends to be born again. It's not even like here. People don't pretend to be saved. Well, they are saved and having sex here, but then they'll just say something like, God knows my heart, or don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's been a while, or something like that. But in Kenya, because the nation used to be so God-centric and so God-focused, the culture frowns on open sexuality while saved. There is a massive, massive contingent of people in Kenya who claim that they are saved, and they are sleeping with everything that moves. A high presence of the spirit of lust in that country. Very high, and lying about it through your teeth. Getting together to have late night 6-hour marathons talking about we're praying in the spirit. I invited the sister over to my house to pray in the spirit. Why do you tempt the Lord? Why do you tempt the Lord? People, you're fornicating, and then you're covering it up with the mantle of Christianity. Let me tell you something flatly here. If you count among your friends, and your friends say they are Christian and they're sexually active, to the height of the number you can count on your finger, so go you. Because bad company corrupts good morals. If you can only count 1 or 2, that is the distance. You are 1 or 2 steps away. You can count 5 or 6, you can just know that you're about to be the 7th in no time. The higher number you can count, the higher potential that you will fall into that sin. Because demons will not tolerate the light of Jesus Christ around them. It's either you will evangelize and leave. You will not be able to keep their company. You will have to treat them as anathema. You will have to treat them as people who are not born again that you are trying to witness to. But if you are Kenyan, and if you are watching this video, and you are a fornicator, William Ruto is God's gift to you. William Ruto and everything he is doing, once good, now corrupt, is God's gift to you. Once pure and now a fornicator, an adulterer, someone who indulges in masturbation. Someone who has a very lustful inside and loves to look at men, or loves to watch porn, or loves to look at women and fantasize about them. Watching your president go dark is how it feels to God watching the nation go dark. Pretending to be light, yet dark. He is heaven's payment and gift to you. For when a nation falls into sin, God will allow cruel and unjust leaders to rise up in oppression over them. Cruel kings arise when the nation is itself cruel to the Most High. So that is just for your understanding. When you hear God give messages, the first thing that we should do is to try to say, if the message that I'm hearing doesn't match up with reality, it only means a few things. It means that it's matching up reality in a way that I don't yet understand, or it's going to match up to reality. The fault is never with God. The fault is never with what the Lord is saying. But when it comes to the Kenyan situation, God says that you can never be allowed to defeat the beast. And the reason you can never be allowed to defeat the beast, Kenya, is because the nation behind the beast is the one that I'm sitting in right now. It's America behind the beast system, the seat of the beast system. The greatest beast masters are here. The architects of destruction. I've been calling them since I started writing these prophecies in 2019. The architects of destruction will never allow any African country, any Latino country, any Southeast Asian country, anybody to rise up and embarrass the beast when the beast is in the process of implementing new laws, new times. He will think to change the times and the laws. This is biblical prophecy. You will never be allowed to defeat the beast system, because the beast system is itself a spiritual reality. And a wise person, no matter what you hear in these prophecies, the minute you peg what you hear back to the Bible, you will feel this peace. No matter how so-called scary it sounds, you will feel this peace. How can you defeat the beast system when it's written in God's book that the beast system will prevail against every tribe, every tongue, every people? He will wear out the saints of God. As we go in this prophecy, you will hear how you will be worn out. How can you feel that the uprising in the human heart will unwrite what is written in the Bible? Where will God be? Where will God be when this is happening? That the rise of human collective refusal to be used, to be trampled, to be controlled. Where will God be if simply because we didn't like it, we could rise up and push off what is coming? Do you not know that what is coming is our punishment? Do you not know that the rise of the beast system is simply the conclusion of the generational corruption of man? So who's going to defeat that storyline? Who's going to say, well, we are the ones living now and we revolt in Nairobi. We will burn everything and then they will stop. God says that this government is going to strike you back. Kenya, God says that this government is going to strike you back for what you are doing. And please don't misinterpret my words and say, oh, Celestial then told us to capitulate. I'm not here to ever tell anyone what to do. What happens at your house, what happens in your nation, what happens, the choices that you make. My job when it comes to Christianity, yes, I certainly will preach it as it is. Deliver these prophecies as they are.